are in the grip of some extraordinary sexual paranoia. They really are. What that comes from is probably a story for some other time and place. In any case, such a long, terrible story, and so complicated that one couldn't begin to discuss it except by examining, if you like, such things. Well, we read Huckleberry Finn. We read William Faulkner. The relationship between black and white men in this country is always extraordinary. And once there's something real in it, and a terrifying invention. And it goes all the way back from the first time that any American started writing. And it has something to do with the Indian. If one could crack that nut, really, open that can of beans, if one could try to find out, and this is something white people have to do, Negroes can't do it, exactly what a Negro means to a white man. I don't mean what he means in terms of signing petitions and, marching picket signs and all that jazz. I mean what he really means. Why are you afraid of him? That's what it comes to. If one could begin to examine that, one might then begin to be able to deal with what is a really quite simple matter, relatively speaking. That is to say, if one could examine that, then the conundrum of the housing situation in San Francisco will not be a conundrum, because it is based on that. And all the lies Americans tell themselves, and all the evasions that they give themselves, are based on some fantastic escape, partly from Europe, and then from the Indian, and now, spectacularly, from me. It's insane. By the time I was 12 years old, in spite of everything else, I knew that I was not a monkey. No, I knew I was not one of the lower animals. I knew that if I wasn't any of those things, then obviously I was man. And all white men have known this about all black men ever since they've ever seen a black man. It's a lie that they're ignorant of it. You can't be ignorant of it. So that means that for 400 years the country's lied about what a man is. And the bill has come in because, as it turns out, you're not succeeded in making me less than a man, but you made yourself less than a man.
Well, you mean, you missed something about the white liberal. I don't think the white liberal, although he feels that he's been quite close to us, I don't think that he even has been able to understand this. And especially this idea about the same thing that's been going on in the Muslim movement as well with your small church. I don't even think that he, although he's felt he's been real close.
I don't think he's even suspected it. Because, well, white liberals think of themselves as missionaries. I had a kind of fight once with a very well-known white liberal. And I said in the course of my conversations, and we have Mr. Charlie. This man has been around for a long, long time. And he said, who's Mr. Charlie? And I was shocked that he didn't know. And I told him who Mr. Charlie was. I said, you're Mr. Charlie. All white men are Mr. Charlie. But liberals have protected themselves against this level of experience because their principal motive so far been, as far as I can tell, a kind of alleviation or protection of their own consciences. They want to do something to help Negroes because it makes them feel better. But the prices they paid for this kind of effort is that they've never discovered who a Negro is. Not what, but who. Only a liberal, for example, could write the script of the defiant ones. No Negro could. No. Only a liberal can be offended, as John Fisher at Harper's Magazine is offended. When Negroes make some unmistakable indication that they don't want anymore. This is the record, you see. They really think that somehow the record of the Negro people's survival in this country is something on which they can congratulate themselves. And they don't know that for every one man who survived, 20 perished. And that whatever the Negroes managed to do here was done against the tremendous opposition of the power structure. I don't mean there weren't some white people who managed, but in the generality, this is the way it's been.
In other words,
when it's fought very hard for whatever one's got.
Well, Jimmy, do you ever feel that the white liberal will ever become a foot soldier with us? I mean, he's been always at the side, giving out some information, fighting, and this and that, but do you feel that he'll become a foot soldier with us in this struggle, in this battle?
Well, I'd like to feel that he would become a foot soldier, but there's no evidence so far. He cannot become a foot soldier until he's willing to give up all those preoccupations which allow him to think that he's saving us. And until he's willing to do something even harder, just to realize that if he's going to do it, he's not doing it for me or for Negroes, he's doing it for himself. And that if it means not to him, then he has to be prepared to risk everything he has, from his status to his child.
I mean,
so that's what we have to do.
A lot of times, we feel that the white liberal, a lot of times, when the things gets real tough, that he can escape. I mean, he can revert back tomorrow.
When the white liberals, when things get tough, a white woman liberal told me a few weeks ago, she had the bad luck to be sitting in the same room with about 20 students who were telling like it is. Sterling Brown was there, and she was one of the few white liberals in the room. And then what these kids were saying, in effect, was really, white people don't know enough about us to be able to help us. White people say one thing and do another. All of this stuff should be true. And she was terribly, terribly hurt, bitterly hurt. And she said, I'm sure I've done more for Negroes than they've ever done. And I got mad. And I said, that's exactly what they were saying. They don't want you to do anything for Negroes. No. They want you to do it for you. And she said, well, I'm not willing to damage my child, she said. And I said, well, then forget it. That is what it comes to.
Myself.
After all, speaking for myself, it's kind of insult. Here I am, they say no visible scars. I'm not isolated. I got a family, and a history, and I got nieces and nephews. I can't protect them, They're in tremendous danger every hour that they live, just because they're black, not because they're wicked. No, and I mean this from the baby niece to the oldest nephew. This is only